Hey Isaac, this is Joe. So if you just go to an open browser, Google, and see like I'm logged in as me, you'll be logged in with the little I over here, for Isaac. All you have to do is just go here, type in Google My Business, okay? When you type in Google My Business, you'll come to this page. Just click the first one there, and it'll tell you either sign in or manage now. Either one's fine. I just always click sign in. When I sign in, I have more than one. I manage quite a few. Where are you? Lotus, there you go. So we get to Lotus, and this is what the dashboard looks like. This is home. So you can see that the black-owned business has been claimed, right? I added that, so it's in review. So what happened was your listing got automatically approved, but now it's under review because I made changes. So I've added the logo. I'm just waiting for them to confirm it. I went ahead and changed it because it looked a little rough with the just the logo itself, the icon. So when you click that, see, this is what it looks like on Google. So if someone were to search that, this is what's going to show up. It's not quite there yet. It's called, what's happening is called propagating. So this is your service area, Dallas-Fort Worth Metropolitan. You can go straight to the website, and that is your website. See that? Okay. And then I'm also going to create a link on your website that's got a cool Google link, and it'll take them to this business listing. You can see all your pages are indexing. They're doing well because we did do a Google Search Console index. So this is where all this will happen. Don't have any reviews yet. So what's cool about this is you can go on your home page. You can hit get your first review. You share this review form. All you do is copy this link and click it. It's a short version of a really long link. And then you can copy that anywhere. You can share it on Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. You can send it all over the place. Okay? So the photos, when you're asking me about photos, so there's no post. You might want to go in there and create a post. You can mark it COVID-19 so it'll get to the top of any searches. You can add an event or an offer or just an update. Hey, what's going on? Winterize your house, things like that. Info. This gives you the inside look of how it's set up. So see, there's no location delivery address. There is a registered address for the LLC and the business, but it's not to the public. It's just for Google. You're servicing Dallas-Fort Worth. You said Monday through Saturday, 24 hours. There is your short version. Like Facebook has an at, right? They have a little at short handle. There's a short handle on Google My Business as well. You can share that with people, and they can click on it, go anywhere. So you're a real estate consultant. That's what we pretty much do for any of the investors. You're not an agency or an agent because you're going to get all the wrong traffic. So we always say consultant, and then we throw in that we buy houses thing in there. Identifies as black owned. Unless you're indifferent to that, you just got to let me know. I did have a brother that said he wasn't. So hey, I'm not here to judge, just here to mark what's available. Then, yeah, if there's a woman on the LLC, you also qualify for, women-led organization. And it just gives you a different audience. And you actually get some different attributes with either one of those or both of those because the venues have changed a little bit in there. Appointment required, mask required, staff wears mask, just kind of the basics that I put in most of everybody's. And then this is an excerpt from one of the paragraphs in your website that really says it all. And I just kind of finished up the end down here where it talks about we buy your house on your timeline without fees, comma, commissions, or stress, right? Those are great. That's a great 2 or 3 lines that you had there. So we use that as the heart of what we're saying. And then photos, don't have any reviews yet, no insights yet, hasn't been there. Do not click website because it's going to invite you to build one on theirs. You don't want to do that. We want to leave it connected to yours already, okay? So when you go to photos, photos are just whatever we had in the media library of the website build. So these got uploaded this way, but because they're transparent, by the time they get hard loaded, Google My Business loads them in, they come in dark like that. So what I didn't like about that listing is it's got this circled out like that. I don't know if you like that, I'll leave it, but I didn't. So what I did is I changed it to this one, and when we do it, it barely fits because that's just the logo icon. This is your cover. My cover is me with a teacher, a principal, and a parent, because we used to donate and help minority school districts. And so we were there awarding a mom with some gifts, gift cards, awards, and helping her get qualified for a home. Right? We used to help minority families qualify for home ownership. I was part of a National Hispanic Real Estate Professionals board of directors, served 2 terms, and we were doing cool stuff like that, right? Helping people become homeowners, right, to change your life. So I'm digging what this little screenshot or the little clip of your video was about. So we had those in there as photos, if you'll recall. That's kind of really the thumbnail. And then I took just a couple of the house pictures. I think some of them are, Google photos. So I wanted to be careful and not get too many because you can get in violation if they're not free or not registered to use. So then videos, I couldn't upload them because yours are too big. At work is a couple of those. There's no team unless you get me a team photo. Just send me that stuff. It's cool, and I'll get it in there. And then your identity, who's your cover, and your logo, right? So this will wind up changing that one, okay? But this is so critically important. When we pulled up Lotus Property Solutions before, if you look at that screenshot I sent you and even did a video, this does not show up for anybody because the only company that is this is in Australia. Has nothing to do with us. And then the other guy that has it in Florida, well, he made the mistake of not claiming it on Google. He claimed it on Yelp. So good for you. Now you own it, bud. I mean, this is you. So no one can take this. So really cool. And you can see it already says Lotus Property Solutions on Google. You got a check mark. I have never seen that happen that fast. Very rare that it goes where I can just verify it with a text on a phone. But I didn't even have to do that because it found your LLC is registering on MapQuest, right? It's popping up on searches, and then all your pages are starting to index with the new website. So it's really important, man. All right, congratulations. That's how it works. So the same thing, it's just a page on Google, and for sure, what you want to do is, start doing some regular posts. Create a post and then go and do another one and do another one. Mark them COVID-19 so they get high search. This is what it looks like on maps. This is what it looks like there. Then you can share this business profile. What I'm going to do is use this link here. Go put a cool button on your website that's got a G up there by Facebook and whatever social icons you have. If you don't, at least that G will be there. And this will cross-link between Google My Business, a high-ranking domain, and back and forth. And that's going to pull up the visibility and ranking of that site. If you get a Facebook page, if you don't have one, we can help you create one for Lotus, and then we can cross-link that because Facebook is also a high-ranking domain. These are smart ways, cost-free ways to get your visibility and ranking up of your own site because you're using those 2 powers like that for your benefit. So that's it, bro. That's how it works, okay? There is a mobile app. You can put it on your phone, and you can always check, and then what you'll do is you'll start getting stats of how many people came and looked at your posts, looks at your photos, how many people are visiting your listing, and how many people are kind of clicking over to your site. It's good intel. You need this because it'll outrank most websites because Google owns Google, right? All right, man, thanks.